Rondo broke his thumb.
I got that from you. I don't dance like that, but I got that from you. Oh yeah. Hey, so we playing the music. I'm just agitating YouTube right now.
They definitely gonna catch it for sure.
I'm just agitating YouTube, but I'm letting y'all know we don't sell or promote music on this show. We just having fun on the Bill and Will show.
That's Bill.
And that's Will.
Today is the 13th of July, 2020. And we got some topics over the weekend, man. We had a great Fight Island UFC this weekend. Had some great fights there.
I had 2 upsets on my side.
We got ESPN senior writer analyst Wojnarowski giving a big FU to the senator of I think of Missouri there. We got a lot of stuff that happened this weekend. The PGA, Tiger Woods, where's he at? The Clippers look to be the best team in the West right now, coming out of it with Rondo being hurt. Got the WNBA, one of the Atlanta Dream, their president, co-president or whatever, co-owner of the team, talking about, listen, politics is not in sports. She's against the movement. So got a lot of stuff to talk about today, Gibson. Let's get into it, man. That's Bill.
And that's Will.
Today on the Bill and Will Show, we talking the WNBA and the Atlanta Dream. And their co-president happened to be what is that? She's a
senator.
A senator, Kelly Loeffler. Yeah, she's not with this whole Black Lives Matter, Gibson. Like, comment, subscribe below, people. You know what it is. She's not with the movement. She thinks when did politics need to be in basketball? And not only once did she say she's not for it. After she getting backlash for her first, she wrote a letter to the WNBA. After that letter, it came out. Of course, it got leaked. She doubled down on it and said, "Listen, we need an American flag on the floor also. If we're going to have a Black Lives Matter on the floor also." So she said, "When does politics into basketball, Gibson?" What do you think about that?
I'm not really surprised that she made that comment, because people, in my opinion, they're just not thinking. Politics has been in sports since sports. It's all about politics. Professional sports is about politics. I don't understand why she would say that. I really don't understand why she would say it, because our athletes are spokesmen for America. It's been that way. Since my homeboy raised the fist at the Olympics, since Muhammad Ali said, "I'm not going," it's always, since Jesse Owens, Joe Louis, when he fought the German Maximilian, it was about the U.S. against, it was a sport, the U.S. against Germany. Sports and politics, they just like this. You can't separate them. And when something happens in a political arena, the media runs to some athletes and asks them what they think. I mean, that's just dumb to me. And then, the American flag at all, we sing the national anthem at every sporting event. What are you talking about? Every sporting event in the United States, we started out with the national anthem. It's just dumb, man. And when you have politicians that don't care about the people, how did you get elected? It's the people that elected you. And those same people, they go to NASCAR racing. They go to a baseball game. They go to a football game. They go to a basketball game, a WNBA game, a soccer game. They got kids that play sports. What are you talking about? It's this kind of dumb and ignorant stuff that politicians make that I don't understand how you got there.
Kelly. I'm glad they found that you wasn't inside trading. You and your husband get all that money out there. Heard you dumped a lot of money before this pandemic hit.
So she knew something.
Somebody told her something. But
And then she's a politician that owns a sports team, and then she's talking about politics and sports don't mix. But you got a team. You co-own. What you talking about? It don't even make sense, man. It's ignorance, man. Go ahead, Will.
man, it's
Oh man,
it's funny how these public servants get rich. They wasn't rich before they was public servants. Y'all don't make that type of money. Now you anyway. Well, let's get to the topic at hand, man. You put it out there that you wanted this to be public. You leaked the document. We know you leaked it. we know that you wanted to put it out there that you're on the side of Donald Trump, and we know November is election. We know all of this stuff. We
oh, that's a fan base.
Oh yeah, that's why.
That's
she
a
put it
core
out
base.
there. She put it out there to let y'all know I'm still with y'all. Because she knew it was going to get backlash from the 80% of black athletes that are in the NBA, the WNBA.
Just put her in the media free.
Just put me out there. Let me know that y'all,
Free.
hey, let y'all know I'm still here with y'all. Just like Donald did. I'm still here with y'all. When he called Black Lives Matter in front of his Trump Towers in New York, racist. I'm still here with y'all. I'm still y'all. Hey, Bubba Wallace, when y'all going to apologize? I'm still here. That's what he does all the time. She just took a page out of his notebook and used it. She gonna stand firm. She gonna die on it because she wants to try to firm up her base there in Atlanta. But to me, listen, man. She said they got a big backlash with this. They want her to lose her job. They want her to lose her team. Well, she can care less probably about the team. She really wants to continue to be a senator. She really wants to continue to be in politics more than owning the team anyway. But she's not going to give it up just because she's against something. You can't. I'm not for losing. I'm not for people taking something away just because you're not for what everybody else is for.
That's correct.
You can't take her team away because she's not for Black Lives Matter. Now the people. It's for the people around her. The other owners, the other majority owners, to be like, hey man, we might not want you around, you know what I mean, and then go and go from there. But the NBA stripping her and taking her team away is not the right way to go about it, because now that's going to lead into a Pandora's box and open a lot of other things
That's
up.
correct.
So let her demons get her and catch up to her, because when you're doing evil and when you're not for good, it catches up to you in the long run. So. The WNBA, they're in good hands right now. With the players that they have now, I just wish they had more backing from the NBA right now. I'm off of the senator now. I'm going into a whole nother thing. I heard the accommodations are totally different from the WNBA to the NBA players. They showed pictures of how the facilities for the women are probably 3-star, 2-star compared to the NBA players, 4-star, 5-star hotels. The laundromats and things like that they have to use are really bad. I heard they're putting out pictures and they're just saying that they're not up to par. So man, I hope y'all get that straight, NBA. Y'all been putting the WNBA on the back burner for a long time, man. Y'all need to get that straight.
Well, speaking of the WNBA. The Phoenix Mercury Skylar
Diggins
Smith, she's conflicted.
She always be Skylar Diggins. I don't know about the dude she married, but she gonna be Skylar Diggins. What's up, baby?
She married.
Hey man, what it is?
She got to carry that man's last name.
Hey, she didn't drop Diggins.
She didn't drop Diggins. It's Skylar Diggins - Smith.
Shout out.
But
to
anyway,
you, Skylar.
she said this is garbage.
Oh, she conflicted.
Yeah, I'm like, man. She's like, man, what's up?
I seen that interview. She didn't look good. She didn't look like, she looked amazing, but she didn't look happy.
The NBA needs to step up, man.
It's retarded, man.
and the fact that we having to talk about this, it doesn't make sense.
Big shout out to the WNBA. They did allow the women to have the names of the women that were killed by police brutality on the back of their jersey. So that's dope.
That's a good idea. You know what, WNBA, let me tell you this right now. Hit us down below. Give us your contact information. We're going to rock with you. We're going to be your mouthpiece. We're going to talk for you. We're going to speak for you. We're going to represent you. And we're going to do what's right by you.
Shout out Alexis Jones. I see you out there working in the bubble. Stay safe out there. And yeah, hit us on the bottom, WNBA. We gon' if no one sticks up for you, the Bill and Will show will.
Absolutely.
Like, comment, subscribe below first though. Oh man, that's Bill.
And that's Will.
Today on the Bill and Will show, we're gonna talk.
I wish you would.
I wish you would. We talking about Mike Woodson in the New York Knicks. Gibson. Second interview coming up for Mike Woodson. Like deja vu, he said they want to see him again. I guess they didn't get enough on the first one. On the first interview, Gibson, I heard him and Tom Thibodeau, the top candidates for the New York Knicks head coaching job that they're going to announce July 31st. I don't see any Ty Lue's. I don't see any your boy Mark Jackson. I don't see any of these guys up right now. So who do you think they're going to go with, Gibson? This Mike Woodson guy or that Tom Thibodeau guy? Or you see a dark horse?
I don't see a dark horse because they're not going to interview these guys multiple times and then go with somebody out of the woodwork. No pun intended, Woodson. But, man, I believe they need to go with Woodson. I think Woodson would fit more into the New York culture as a blue collar guy, you know, and I think that because of the type of players that he's going to need on that team, I think he'll be more relatable to them and him to them and them to him.
Oh, why? Because a brother is at the helm and they got 80% of the NBA is black?
Yes. And I just think that's the right way to go. I do think that Tom Thibodeau would be a better coach. X's and O's, disciplinarian. I think he would be a better overall coach. But in today's NBA, the inmates are running the asylum anyway. So he would be a better manager of the insane asylum.
Well, if this was the old Tom Thibodeau, I would say Tom Thibodeau should be the coach because, like you said, you got a lot of young guys over there. They need discipline.
Tom Thibodeau should be the coach of Mike Woodson.
No, I'm saying if this was a few years ago, and this was when Tom Thibodeau had the same mindset he did with the Bulls.
Oh, okay.
And he wasn't that. And he like him before. He said he kind of took his grip off of things and lightened up because NBA players were complaining about how hard he was in practice and things like that. But he was a winning coach. He was a winning coach. He did the things to win. And I think with that young Knicks team, you have to be like that. You have to have that. You got to bring in discipline because these guys are horrible right now. That you got a Dennis Smith Jr. Jesus, he's so good, but he's soft. I'm afraid for his NBA career right now. He might not be in the NBA in a couple of years, coming off of him being a rookie of the year. How do you get traded after being rookie of the year? You got Knox. No knock on him, but he's not the greatest. No pun intended. I just don't know what you do over there. I mean, you got to start. Right now, you're building your front office. You're building the foundation of your team right now. So, of course, you're going to make a lot of moves. You're already thinking about getting rid of Julius Randle, your best player, which it's probably good bringing some more little young assets and some draft picks so you can start from the bottom. But you got to bring in somebody that's good. I think right now they're going to lead towards Tom Thibodeau. Right now they've been hiring all black dudes all summer. They got to get some cream in that dark coffee that they got there. So I think they're going to go with Tom Thibodeau. He's the more experienced coach. He's the more well-rounded coach in my eyes, and he's the best coach between the two out of him and Mike Woodson, to be honest.
So they're gonna let Wild Wild West build a team,
I believe so. I think they're gonna let.
and they're gonna let Tom Thibodeau cook.
Well, I think James Dolan is cooking, but he's got some assistant chefs that's in his ear that he's leaning on right now also. Okay. So I think it's Tom Thibodeau's job, but Mike Woodson is right there, and I think they're just doing this for show, to be honest with Mike Woodson. I mean, going down there, give you a couple flights out to New York, feed you, tell you how much we like you, and then we go and say, we're going to have to go a different direction.
I don't know if they're doing it that way. They really considering him. It's not
maybe
a joke.
maybe to bring him on the staff.
I think you underestimating their sincerity in this.
Man, Mike Woodson
This ain't no Mike Rooney rule.
Man, Mike Woodson ain't never won nothing to put him on no team. He
Well,
won 60
Tom
games
Thibodeau ain't no
back to back.
championship coach.
Yeah, but you're right about that. And neither one of them did nothing.
So, it's going to be hard to get a big coach in there. I don't know why Woodson.
New York Knicks.
I mean, not Woodson. That's Mike Woodson. But why my boy Mark Jackson not getting a good look? Ain't nothing wrong with going to church.
Y'all let us know why y'all feel like Mark Jackson ain't getting no
But
looks
Mark
and why
Jackson,
he's been out the
man.
job for a long time. But no, I don't know knock on Mike Woodson at all. I just think Tom Thibodeau is a better coach than Mike Woodson. I think he had 2 good years in the NBA because of LeBron he had on his team, and he was amazing. Other than that, I don't know. I mean, I just think Tom Thibodeau out of those 2 guys would be a best fit, and neither one of them are a good fit, to be honest with you at all. But out of those 2, get a job to Tom Thibodeau and see what he can do. But Mike Woodson, he's going to be a laughing, joking guy. I don't know. That's why I see Mike Woodson. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's how I see it. That's Bill.
That's Will. You silly guy.
I don't know. Mike Woodson. I don't know Mike Woodson, man.
Oh man, let's go to them boys.
Them boys, man.
Them boys.
The Cowboys early in the morning, Gibson. Well, we all know the Cowboys have 2 days they on the clock right now with Dak Prescott, Gibson.
No, they ain't on no clock with Dak Prescott. They gonna go ahead and do the franchise tag.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but they on the
They
clock
still
right
got a couple days before, and they can still make a big deal. But they already said what they gonna say.
So you think it's gonna be? You think it's already?
Yeah, and I think
Foregone
Dak should go with that.
conclusion and-
I think Dak should go with that.
They're not under no pressure to make a deal in these next
No,
2
he's
days.
not under no pressure. None at all. Because if Dak wants to get a big contract next year, or he 2 years in, 3 years in?
4.
Oh, he got to ball out. So he got to ball out. Because if he don't ball out, guess what's not going to happen? He's not going to get a big deal from the Cowboys or nobody else. He got to ball out. Go ahead and pay him the $31 million. Forget about that $400 million contract, $450, that our homeboy Patrick Mahomes. Forget about that. Cowboys, pay Dak the minimum $31 million and ride that all the way till 2021.
So you think it's good to have your starting franchise quarterback playing on 1-year deal with no security or nothing? You think that's beneficial for the team? You think your captain of the team has a 1-year deal with no future with the team, outside of this 1 year? You think that is good going into a season to have your best player on your team not having any security at all?
Victor Robertson, I need you to chime in down below because I want to hear your comments on this, but I'm going to speak on my behalf right now. In answer to your question, yes, it's best for the team for Dak Prescott to be on a 1-year franchise tag $31.4 million deal. Why? Because if he's going to ball, he got to ball right now. If you put him on some big mega contract, guess what's going to happen? He's going to get soft and fat, eating pomegranates and grapes every day, and the Cowboys going to be garbage.
Oh.
So, don't sleep on this.
That's what you sleep.
Don't sleep on this.
Gibson.
Now, listen to me. One more point. The reason the Cowboys are doing this, they not sold on Dak Prescott. But guess, the Chiefs are sold. They sold. They all in. They got their chips. They pushed them to the center of the table and said, we all in. But guess what? The Cowboys saying, you got to know when to hold them. Know when to fold them. And that's what they doing. They say, hey, man, I'm going to hold up on this deal. We're going to give you the franchise tag, 31.4, and we're going to see what happens after that. That's a smart move as a billionaire businessman.
Ugh.
Stop sleeping, man. Wake
I've been
up.
sleeping on the Cowboys
This the
for
Bill
a
and Will
long
show.
time, Gibson.
Huh?
I've been sleeping on the Cowboys for a long time, and this is the reason why I've been sleeping on them for 25 years. They haven't done anything, haven't been back to the championship game because of stupid stuff like this.
This is
you
not
don't play
stupid.
you don't pay Emmitt Smith. You lose 2 games, you win a championship. You pay you got your best running back in the NFL coming off a great season, and you stall him out. Now you stalling your quarterback out with no future. So when it's 4th and 1, and Dak see he got to just dive and maybe got to take a little contact, he gonna pull up. Those crucial moments is always gonna be in your head like, oh man, I only got this $31 million and that's
No,
it.
he got to
If
ball
I get
out.
hurt. No, Gibson, you gotta put your quarterback in, and you gotta put him in situations to win. You gotta put him in winning situations. Right now, they're not putting him in a winning situation by letting him go out there and play for his career for $31 million.
$31 million, that's not no joke, man.
It's not a
Cam
joke.
Newton signed for $1.5 million.
He signed for $500,000 or whatever.
He signed for the league minimum,
Yeah.
garbage. 49 players, 49 quarterbacks making more money than him.
What I'm saying, Gibson, is this: if it's the difference between one, okay, Dak saying he wants 4 years, they want to give him 5. Man, give Dak what he wants, man, and go out there and give him some security in some type of way.
No, he want that $450 million now. He's not gonna get that. He's not that type of quarterback. He hadn't won a Super Bowl. He's not an MVP player. They haven't been to the playoffs. He's not gonna get nothing. He's lucky to get what he got. $31 million is no joke. I wish the Cowboys offered me $31 million. I'll take it. I wouldn't say nothing.
But what I'm saying is that $31 million is not going to translate to winning now, because now he's just.
It is going to translate to
No,
winning
it's not.
because
He's not gonna take
he got to
any
ball
gamble.
out to get another contract.
He's
Either
not-
get a contract with
No,
the Cowboys
no,
or
he
to
don't.
get a contract.
He just got 30.
If he don't,
He
he's going to
just-
be just like Cam Newton
he
sitting
just-
on the sideline. They
he-
got the Red Rocket right behind it. The Red Rocket was happy, elated to sign a $1 million deal with them.
Gibson.
And if Dak get hurt, or if Dak say, oh, I ain't going to play, guess what? The Red Rocket going to go out there and show out. He's from Fort Worth, went to TCU.
Gibson, you got a guy
Man.
that just threw. You got a guy in Dak Prescott that's highly regarded amongst the GMs in the NFL. This guy is 26 years old. I can understand why he wants 4 years, so he can sound a big. He wants another deal before he's 30, so he don't have to use that 30 age mark that the NFL loves so much. I can understand that, but Gibson, if you go out there and you put Dak in a losing situation, he's going to lose. He's going to still be comfortable. He's not going to do the extra things that he might have to do to get hurt. You know what I mean?
It's incentive based. It's not $31 million guaranteed.
This is $31 million guaranteed.
Oh, well, he still got to ball out. He still got to ball out. If he don't, the Red Rocket will go in there and get it.
You talking about balling out? I'm talking about winning games. He balled out.
What's
last
the
year.
difference?
His numbers last year said he balled out.
All he can do is be the best quarterback he can be. This is a team sport. All he need to do is put up the numbers. Ball out. Put up the numbers. If they lose every game, what difference does it make to him?
He put up
He
the
need
numbers.
those 5. Yeah, but he was behind.
And he gonna be behind again.
But it won't matter this time because he did the same thing. He put up the big numbers. He got the completion percentage. He got the quarterback rating. He did the same exact thing. A team is going to sign him next year.
For
Might not be the
sure.
Cowboys, but he can't slack off from that.
No, he can do.
He
it.
can't slack off and say, well, I'm just going to wait it out. He can't do
I'm
that.
not saying wait it out, but he's not gonna do any more to win
I don't believe
9
that.
more games.
He know that he need to get in there and go and do something.
He don't have to. All you got to do is throw for whatever he threw for this year. What, close to 4,900 yards.
Well,
Dump
you
and
know,
dink. You know, gonna be behind like you said. Doink and dink.
They gonna be behind. They gonna be behind.
He ain't missed a game yet. Make sure we play all 17, 16 games.
The only thing that the Cowboys got in their favor this year is that the Washington Redskins is garbage.
They've been garbage every year.
The New York Giants, garbage.
No, I say the next team garbage. We gonna know they not garbage. They gonna
can't
lose.
go past
Yeah,
that.
you can't. They gonna.
But
lose.
they gonna win them 4 games. One at home, one away on both teams.
That's 4 games right there, and then they gonna win 4 somewhere else.
But Philadelphia, they gonna have trouble with Philadelphia.
Sure.
But when they go outside the division, they got a chance.
No, they don't.
They got a chance. I
Not
gotta
if
look
they
at the
don't pay
schedule.
that. Not if they don't pay that Dak Prescott, man.
Dak
They
got the
pay
ball,
that
man. He got a ball no matter what.
That's Bill.
And that's Will.
He got a ball.
No matter what.
They gotta pay that man his money, man. Oh, Dacky Dak. Dakota, get your money, young man.
He got his money, $31 million.
That ain't no money, man. Not compared to what that young man over there just got. That's Bill.
And that's Will.
Like, comment, subscribe below, people. What we
Share
got?
this with your friends all over the place.
What we
Hey,
got, Gibson?
speaking of that, we up to 51.
50. Ooh, hey, stop dropping off, man. Was it been at 50 before? Now we got the 51. Y'all keep dropping off, man.
Don't drop off.
We giving y'all
I'm
content
telling
every
you.
day, man. We just dropped
I'm
the
telling
video.
you, when ESPN contact us and say, hey, listen, we want to put you guys down. We want to be able to bring y'all with us. If you
Down.
fall off, we can't carry you with us.
Down.
Let's talk about that Pats money.
Oh, man.
Let's talk about that Pats money.
Patriots, Gibson. They came off and they paid. Boomin just got paid over the weekend. He dropped a video. Y'all go check that out called TNT AB. You know what I mean? All about the Benjamins. He just got broke off of $5 million for playing in a preseason game with the Patriots last year, for calling out their owner saying, yo, you got in trouble too over there in Orlando at that massage.
Who got in
parlor.
trouble?
The Patriots owner. What you mean? Got
Oh, yeah,
caught
they
getting
did.
that rub down.
Ain't nothing, hey, man, it's a massage parlor. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, happy
Antonio
ending.
just talking trash. That ain't no problem.
AB just got a happy ending, baby, because he just got paid $5 million.
Oh, that ain't nothing.
$5 million of his $9 million agreement that he had. They cleared that up, and then they also settled Aaron Hernandez. That's a ghost. That's the ghost. People don't like to talk about him around NFL. But Aaron Hernandez story, they gave him $2.8 million off of his contract. So they came off the books. The Patriots got money now in Gibson. So how do you feel about AB getting paid, baby?
Man, I don't care nothing about AB getting paid. I could care less. He need to get back in the NFL. That's not going to happen, so why are we even talking about him? He's not going to get back in the NFL. He's not going to be the #1 receiver in all time, blah, blah, blah. He's not going to the Hall of Fame, none of that stuff. AB is done. I don't even know why we're talking about him.
What you mean? He just got broke off, baby. He just put out a video, TNT. Go check that out, baby. Man, the Pats, they got some more money, man. They got about 6.5 in salary cap, man. I'm mad.
Well,
if
he
I'm
got
Cam
more
right
than Cam Newton got.
I'm mad. I'm mad if I'm Cam right now. Look, why couldn't y'all do this stuff before y'all signed me? Could have broke me off a little bit more money.
They had some more money to give him. They didn't want to give it to him.
This is Bill Belichick at his finest, doing his laboratory work, putting everything into place, man. He's just getting some more money off the onto their cap to go sign some players, man, to make their team better.
I remember when the owner, Bob Kraft, got caught up in that steam. And they talked about it one day, then they didn't talk about it no more. But had it been me or you or AB, for an example, they'd still be talking about it. So it's not fair that the owner of the Patriots, and then AB out the league. It's not fair. But they said it wasn't fair. They gave the man $5 million to say, I'm sorry.
Booming. $5 more million in the bank. Shorty, what you drank. That's how AB feeling about it. Bob, we already know, man. Look, man, that old man out there, what's his name, Kraft?
Bob Kraft.
Bob Kraft. His wife passed away, man. He trying to get his swerve on.
I ain't
man.
mad at Uncle Bob.
I ain't mad at him
at
all,
Uncle
man.
Bob. I don't even know why they even brought it up. So what?
Man, y'all gotta stop that. Y'all always trying to get somebody.
Always trying to get somebody.
He'll go in there and get a happy ending. That's all he did. That's all he was trying to do. Go in there and get a happy ending. Get a nice massage. You get bust down. Bust down Tatiana, you know what I mean?
Man, come on.
Anyway, I don't know why I brought this up. I just know that the Patriots are retooling, man. They're getting all the money. They're getting everything in place to retool.
I thought you was going to
and
say
go.
that AB got a contract with the Patriots.
He just did $5 million to
That
do
ain't no
nothing.
contract.
To do nothing. He caught one touchdown from Tom Brady and made $5 million. That's amazing. That's amazing. In a preseason game.
Oh, man.
And I wanted to shout out AB. He put out his new song, TNT. I'm gonna put the description and the link down below.
But since we're talking about this, I got to bring this up, man. 907 players are being paid more than Cam Newton.
907 players did more than Cam Newton this past season.
58 quarterbacks in the league are being paid more than Cam Newton.
58 quarterbacks did more than Cam Newton last year.
Cam got a $1.7 million contract. Only $550 is guaranteed.
Ooh-wee, that's a lot of money. AB got 10 times that. Booming.
$550,000. That's all he got.
He gives
Guaranteed. The rest of it is incentive based and it's unreachable. They're not going to make those marks.
Are we talking about money? It's the love of the game.
One of his incentives is he got to get to the Super Bowl. So guess what's not going to happen? They're not going to the Super Bowl, so he's not going to get that part of the money.
Oh, he got a lot of incentives that he won't reach. Can't dress in them costumes that you wear.
Oh, now he came to the thing in a black and white checkered short pants. I'm like, what is that? Why would you do yourself like that? Fashion could go so far, and then it gets to ridiculousness.
Hey, shout out to the NBA. They stopped that fashion stuff. You got to get dressed in your hotel in your outfit, in your game outfit at the hotel before going to the game. No more
What?
dressing up.
No.
Yeah, no more dressing up in the bubble. You got to come in your outfit,
You got to come in the team uniform?
in the team uniform.
You can't wear a suit and tie.
You can't wear
The
nothing.
bow tie.
You can't wear nothing. You got to come in your suit. and tie.
I'll go ahead and take the fine.
That's Bill.
And that's Will.
Keep getting them checks booming. TNT just dropped yesterday, baby.
He done with the checks.
That was a parting gift. They gave him a parting gift.
Yeah, he
Leave
gave
us
him a parting
alone.
gift, and he had to fight to get it, but he got it.
Ooh, $5 million for nothing.
His
I
lawyer
like
got
it.
33% of that, so he ain't getting nothing.
What we got, Gibson?
We're going to go to the UFC 251.
Yeah.
Yeah.
UFC 251.
Yeah.
Let's break it down. We all know the first fights was the Paige Van Zandt.
Shot at Paige Van Zandt. I
Paige
can't
Van
believe it.
Zandt, she came in. She was talking that noise, how she wanted to be a free agent after this fight, how she was going to
She
do
going
what
to be
she
a
gonna
free
do.
agent after this fight.
She wanted to go. And she got beat, got arm barred out of there. Gibson, man.
I'm shocked that Paige Van Zandt got beat.
Dana White told her go test free agency. She likened you to the guy he called stupid. The Blades guy came in talking that whole stuff all through the week. But thing about him, he won, and you got armbarred in the first round
Shocked.
and got put out of there. Paige Van Zandt.
All that 8 weeks of training. You didn't even last 5 minutes.
Amber, they say you put on Amanda, they say you put on a great performance. So kudos to you. They said they love your personality and they hope they see you again. I personally didn't watch this fight. I didn't see it. I didn't get to see it, but I heard you did great. I heard a lot of people are buzzing about you out there. So continue to do it. Brazil always puts out great fighters though.
Yeah, they
so.
got a good thing going over there in Brazil.
And next we got heard it was the fight of the year.
Rose. I don't know if she got the fight of the year. I think that Chinese girl and my girl, J-Check, still got the fight of the year so far.
Oh, they said, that's what I seen. They said this right here was the fight of the year. It beat that one, Gibson.
I don't know about that. That's hard to beat.
Paige Van Zandt. Rose and her opponent both were in the hospital.
I heard it was controversial, though.
Controversial? Nothing controversial about it.
Man, they were saying Rose got beat. She won, but the media was saying Rose got beat. They got cheated on the cards. And that they're just trying to get her back in the game.
Oh, well, I didn't see that. I think Rose was the victor in this. I think both of them went out there and
laid it on the line.
Laid it on the line. They both was bloody. They both was looked bad. Both look like they got in a domestic dispute with their significant others. But Rose came out and she won the fight. In my eyes, she's a thug. They call her a thug right now. They call a black person a thug. Even controversy. They can call a white person a thug. I never understood that, but they call her Thug Rose right now. And she won the fight, Gibson. She won the fight. I would have been okay with anybody would have said won the fight out of those two because they went out there and they put their Jessica. She went out there and she did what she did, and Rose did too.
Now Jessica fight hard every night.
Mm.
She fight hard every night. I'm a fan of hers, but I did think Rose was gonna win because Rose is talented, man. She got that it factor. She looked like a girl next door, you know, like she's not gonna do nothing. But boy, she put them hands on you.
Like one of them boys next door. They talking about her. They talking about her and Jung Wing, the one with the Chinese sensation.
Next year, not this year, because she need to, you know, get the ice.
I think both of them need to sit out. I think the other from the last fight they took in March. I think she need the Chinese. What's her? I keep forgetting her name. Jing Wei. Forgot her name, man. Sorry, people. All right, she needs to sit out. She still needs to sit out from the fight.
Yeah, they need to wait till next year.
So, but both of them, I think they can't fight until next year. They're gonna be so battered and bruised. And I know not like a month ago that the Chinese woman, she just got back to China from getting out of the U.S. So they both need to take some time off. But commend them to them because they both put on the best fight of the year out of those two, out of the women's division. Rose did have a better fight than the Hooker fight, because the Hooker, they had the fight of the year also last 2 weeks ago or something like that. Dan Hooker and your boy, what's his name, Dustin Poirier.
Yeah,
they had a great fight, and Rose had a great fight also. So.
Now let's get to the fight we all been waiting for.
Not yet, Gibson. We got Peter Yan versus
Peter.
Joey.
Who is Peter Young? Why are we talking about Peter Young?
Peter Yan versus Joey Aldo.
Jose Aldo?
Jose Aldo.
Man, he's done.
He showed a lot of fight in this fight. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Who showed a lot of fight?
Aldo showed a lot of spunk, a lot of fighting that he can still fight. Just because you're not the best and you can't be the champion doesn't mean you can't contend and hopefully get another shot at it might be your night. He showed a lot of fight, man. That Brazilian, hats off to you, Aldo. But Peter Yan, oh my God, they should have stopped this fight way earlier. He was battering this man. He was battering Aldo. He was, man, it was bad, Gibson.
I know it was bad. Aldo need to go sit down. Jose, go sit down somewhere.
He lost to the champion, Gibson.
I don't care who he lost to.
He lost to the champion.
It's the weight that he lost.
Yeah, but he go
sit down.
He lost to you. He went out on his shield, Gibson. He went out on his shield.
Okay.
You showed us that you still have a lot.
Man.
You still showed us that you have a lot, Aldo. Thank you so much.
He don't have a lot.
He got a lot for other people. He
man.
He can still be in the top 5.
No, he's not in the top 5.
He can still be in the top 5 and win a fight in this division.
Jose, listen to me. Jose, listen to me. Go sit down.
You're 35 years old.
Don't listen to Will. Will is a fight fan. Will loves you. Will wants to see you fight because he has a lot of respect for you, and I do too. But go sit down somewhere.
Aldo, I do love you, man. I like you putting yourself out there and you doing what you love to do. I think you should be the one to tell us when you're ready to go.
No, I'm going to tell you.
Not people like him tell you to get out of there, okay? You leave when you want to leave. So we got
Jose, listen. You remember that? Did you see that movie? What's that movie where the people kidnapped a boat and there was what's those guys?
Somalians.
Yeah,
Captain something.
Yeah. Did you see that movie?
I'm the captain now.
Aldo, look at me. Go sit down. Yeah. Jeez. Go sit down, Jose.
Next we got Alexander versus Max. They say Max got robbed.
Max needs to go sit down too. He needs to forget about fighting for
He
championship.
won the fight,
Man, who is Alexander Volklescu or whatever his name? Who is that?
He the champion, Gibson.
That's why he need to go sit down. This guy is nobody, and he's the champion, and you somebody, and you can't beat him.
This dude is on like a 19. What are you talking about?
You know exactly what I'm talking about, man.
He ain't lost, and he was like 19, like 19 and oh, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about Max Holloway used to be the thing.
He won the fight. The judges robbed him, is what I'm telling you, Gibson. The judges robbed this young man.
Okay, let me, because you not understand where I'm going with this.
Max Holloway got robbed
No, he didn't.
He did. He won the fight.
No, he didn't.
And everybody know Max Holloway won this
Max
fight.
Holloway did not win that fight. He lost.
Well, yeah, technically he lost.
And he lost both ways. He lost on the cards and he lost in the ring.
No, he didn't, Gibson.
Man, Max
No.
Holloway didn't win that fight. They didn't cheat him. Max Holloway lost.
Dana White came out and said the judges was horrible that fight, and everybody know that Max won.
Okay. Yeah. Dana White gonna say that because this guy, Alexander, he's nobody.
He's a.
I know he's the champion. Who knows him?
Everybody knows him.
Man, nobody
he's
knows
the top
him.
of that division.
They wanted Max Holloway to win because everybody knows Max Holloway.
Oh,
But Max Holloway don't have it no more.
Oh man.
He don't have it no more. And everybody knows, and you know this too. When you the champion, you got to beat that dude. It can't be close.
It wasn't close.
Man,
It wasn't close.
Max
Gibson.
didn't do enough to win that fight.
They got a couple of Alexander got a couple of takedowns in later rounds.
There you go.
He was taking
That's the
punishment.
key to the fight. The takedowns late in the game.
Oh man, Gibson.
Man, I know how to judge. Max Holloway lost that fight because he didn't do enough.
Let's go to the main event.
Woo, yeah.
Masvidal versus Usman. The stomp the toes fight.
Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me.
Basically, let me tell you, break this fight down to you. Usman couldn't get the superior wrestler couldn't get the boxer down on the ground on the mat, so he used the
What
fence.
are you-
So he used the fence as the mat. Took him against the ring. Against the fence, and just held him there. Just held him. That's what I was doing during the fight. The most boring fight I've watched in a long time. I thank y'all for that. The biggest blows in this fight was foot stomping. Usman just stomped his foot the whole fight, and that was it.
Oh man, okay. Guys, listen to me.
That's what this
I
was.
told you that Usman was going to win this fight, and I told you why. Because
he
he
didn't
is
say
the
foot stomping.
He's the better all-around fighter. Masvidal is a brawler. He's the guy you want to take with you if you go to a nightclub and get into a fight at the bar. But that's it. When you get in the octagon, he is not the fighter you want to go with. Because all he can do is fight up top. He can't do nothing on the ground. He can't wrestle. He can't grapple. He
couldn't
can't
take
do
him
none
down.
of that.
He couldn't take him down.
He took him down twice.
Couldn't take Masvidal down and got right back up within 10 seconds.
Don't matter. He got the takedown, and that counts.
Listen, man, I'm looking for Masvidal next for you. Get a couple more fights under your belt. You'll be back if you win those fights. No doubt about it. Usman, you got to see Gilbert Burns next. That Brazilian guy over there that looks amazing. And good luck with him. I don't think your foot stomping is going to be up to par against that guy.
Now he gonna be back in his element. He gonna be back in his element. He gonna do the same thing to Gilbert Burns as he did to my boy Tyrone Woodley. Take him down.
Tyrone Woodley.
The same exact thing. I know what to do.
The best welterweight
This
ever.
man, if I was 20-something years, I'd be an MMA fighter, man.
That's Bill. That's absurd.
I don't know why you don't believe me, man. Truth hurts.
Man, shout
Come
out.
on, Lizzo, help me with this. Truth hurts.
Shout out Sean O'Malley. What we got? That's Bill.
And that's Will.
Today on the Bill and Will Show, what we talking about, Gibson?
D-Jack.
D-Jack.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Talking about the Philadelphia 76ers, Philadelphia Eagles. And, Philadelphia Eagles penalized D-Jack for his
Conduct. Detrimental to the team.
Instagram post about the Jews, basically saying Hitler was right, which he wasn't saying Hitler was right. He was just saying that the black people are the real Jews of this earth. That's what he was saying, and then come off that way. And of course, when you talk about Jewish people in America, they want to label you a racist and systemic. What's that word?
Systemic.
What's the other word with it? But whatever. You can't. Once you say something about the Jewish people, you gotta apologize right away. Ask LeBron James. ask any of these people that say something about the Jewish culture. But yeah, Gibson, he got fined. I don't remember these big old fines and these big old things from the Philadelphia 76ers when they had a certain wide receiver, not gonna mention his name, say the N-word in public. But Deshaun Jackson gets a fine for anti-Semitic remarks.
And he needs to be fined for those anti-Semitic marks.
I agree.
Because you can't be that stupid.
Can't be that stupid.
You can't be that stupid. We're in a racially divided country right now with, the death of George Floyd, and racial tension is at one of its highest peaks right now. You gotta know that. You gotta be under a rock.
You gotta be under a rock.
On Jupiter not to know what's going on in the U.S. right now. And then for you to come out with a statement like that, and then the way that you worded it, I could have got my son to say that. I mean, put a little thought into it.
He just left it up to the imagination.
Go to your college professor. Go to a high school English teacher and say, hey, listen, this is what I'm trying to say. Can you word it for me? Golly.
D-Jack, it was definitely a misstep by you, man.
You didn't even think about it.
I don't think
no thought into it.
I don't think you had any malice in your heart. I don't think you had any ill will towards the Jewish community at all. It's just this is what happens when you speak on the Jewish community. There wouldn't be so much N-words being thrown out there if the majority of the NFL teams or the majority of the high wealth in this country was black. You wouldn't see so much because you can't talk about the people that pay you, buddy. And you as you know that your owner of the Philadelphia Eagles is Jewish. You know most of these people that have all the money is Jewish. And for you to say this, you knew this was coming. You must have been smoking on that good kush. I'm on that good kush and alcohol. You must have been.
They don't even care, man.
You must have been on some good. You must have been on them the Gorilla Glue, maybe some what else is out there? Anyway, you must have been on some. You must have been on some black folks that was talking like, "Oh, we the real Jews in this country. Look right here. This article right here. You should put this," and you put it out there. I've done that before. I done it before. Shouldn't put it in public, buddy. That was a mistake by you, and now you probably got penalized. I don't know what you got penalized for, what they gonna hit your pockets for, but this is why you gotta have people in your corner to tell you not to hit that sin button.
It don't make sense to me, man.
And for Malcolm Butler not to speak up and say it was wrong, and speak up, and not Malcolm Butler, Malcolm Jenkins. Malcolm, you gotta if you're for one, if you for right, you for all right. All right. So therefore, you need to speak up and say it wasn't right, and not keep focus on Black Lives Matter. Us as a country, we gotta focus on Black Lives Matter, but we also gotta understand that other people in this world is being oppressed also. So therefore, we know about the Jewish community, what they had to go through. So we're not lifting up people just to make us we're not putting down people to lift us up. So
there you go. I'm not down with that.
We understand that you made a misstep, D-Jack, and I'm happy that the Jewish community reached out to you, and you can go and learn more about the history and things like that. So yeah.
We got to scoot over a little bit, D. I'm going to scoot over. Let you scoot over and get your chair. There you go. That might be good.
All right, Gibson.
Layla put me down as Billy Gibson on the video. One of my fans say, hey, I didn't know is your name Gibbs or Gibson? I said, where you get that from? I saw on the credits it said Billy Gibson.
That's Bill.
And that's Will.
Today on the Bill and Will show, what we talking about, Gibbs?
So if you Google me under Billy Gibson, you're not going to come up with nothing. But just Google me on the Bill and Will show, you're going to find a lot of good stuff. W-O-J, Wojciechowski.
Whoa, Woj.
Wojciechowski.
Shout out to the Outkick, the coverage. Like, comment, subscribe below, man. He came out with a great article. Go read his stuff. He put something out there. Wojnarowski, he's apologized. What did he apologize for? Senator emailed. The senator of Missouri emailed. The senator emailed. Senator. Politics again in sports, Gibson.
It belongs in sports. They go together. They're synonymous.
Anyway, the Republican senator of Missouri emailed
Holly.
He emailed someone, I believe, and he emailed and CC'd Wojnarowski in it. I don't know exactly who he originally sent this email to. I don't know if it was a commissioner or who it was in the NBA, but just looking to get clarification if these guys could put free Hong Kong on their jerseys from, and they just want to know why they keep bending the knee to the Chinese people, why the NBA continues to bend the knee to those after giving them billions and billions of dollars. And he wanted to know that, and Wojnarowski just simply replied, F you. Now, they suspended Wojnarowski. NBA players came out in his defense saying, free Wojnarowski.
Well,
This is the biggest topic in the NBA right now on ESPN. It should be in ESPN, but if you go to ESPN, you won't find it anywhere.
Well, here's the thing. The senator, I guess Hawley, Holly. I don't know how to pronounce that, but wrong, and Wojciechowski is wrong. Both of them are wrong. So here's the thing. The NBA said we're gonna support the Black Lives Matter movement here in the United States, and this is what we're gonna do, and that's fine. That's what they want to do. Okay, so the senator writes the NBA, say, hey, well, why can't we say, free Beijing? Why can't we support the U.S. military?
Free Hong Kong.
Yeah, Hong Kong. Why can't we support the U.S. military? Why can't we support the local law enforcement around the country? Why can't we do that too? Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that. But here's where Wojciechowski is wrong. He went back with come on now. What we seniors in high school? At a pep rally? What? Come on, Wojciechowski. Now you know better than that. They should have fined him. They should have suspended him. And however long he's gonna be out, he deserved to be out that long.
They should have what? Say those two words again.
They should have suspended him.
Suspended him or fired him.
Suspended. He don't need to be fired. He needs to be suspended.
You think if somebody, he should have been fired.
No, he should have been suspended.
You to a senator. Imagine if
Freedom of speech.
somebody would have said to a U.S. citizen.
Freedom of speech.
Somebody would have said that to Barack Obama. They would have been fired.
Only because.
Yeah, okay, only because of whatever. But
he's black.
No, I don't care what
black.
it is.
We can't talk to the blacks
Yeah,
like that.
that's what I'm saying. So why you get to talk to him like that?
Because
He
it's
should
a
have been
white man
fired.
to another white man.
He should have been fired. The disrespect is same disrespect. You gotta fire that man. Get him up out of
No,
there.
he needs to be suspended. Everybody has missteps. You don't get
That's not
fired
a
because you have a
misstep.
misstep.
That's not a misstep.
Yeah, obviously there was something going back and forth. He didn't just fire off like that.
No, he didn't.
Wojciechowski been in the
No.
league for a minute now. He's not dumb. If there was some back and forth going on
That's
somewhere
the
around in
only
there.
email that was sent.
No, that might be the only email that was sent, but that's not the only thing that was said. Obviously, there was some back and forth going on.
I wonder why it ain't on ESPN website.
Because there was some back and forth going on. It's something behind the scenes. Wojciechowski been there for a long time. He is well noted. Everybody knows him. Everybody loves him. There was some back and forth going on.
Why
they
the
got
FU?
into it
Why the FU?
because it got
Well,
heated.
Hong Kong needs to be free.
We ain't talking about Hong Kong.
Yes, that's what we talking about. What
So,
happened here?
Yes, he got heated. Passion is what I want to call it.
Why did he get so passionate when he just asking a question like why? Why can't?
No,
Why can't?
because the email to the NBA, that was the backhanded slap. just kind of disrespected Wojciechowski.
No, that's people asking a question. I want to know the same question. I want to know for these players that want to speak out against China. I want to know the players that want actually on the side of not defunding the police. I want to be on the side of the people that don't want to kneel for the flag. What about these guys? What can they do to support what actions they feel like they want to support?
Just do what they've been doing. No. If you want to be with China and say, hey, I'm with you guys, I'm gonna kneel, or I'm gonna donate money, or I'm gonna, open up a drive. Do whatever you want to do.
But everybody else get to put their names and stuff. Can I get a name? Can I put?
The NBA said we're gonna support the Black Lives Matter movement.
Well,
why you wanna piggyback on my thing with something that don't have nothing to do with me? I'm not a Chinaman.
We talk. So where the Black Lives Matter is for the oppressed, right? So why can't I talk about the oppressed?
The Black Lives Matter is
for black people being oppressed, and they tired of being oppressed, right?
In the United States.
What does it matter? It shouldn't have to worry about just the United States.
Okay, listen.
That's the problem now with the movement, man.
No, that is not the problem with the movement.
That's the problem.
The movement is for black people and colored people of color. Hold on. And people of color in the United States. That's what it's for. Now, if somebody in the United States, a Chinaman, or an Asian or a European want to say, okay, let's start in the United States a movement for people in China, okay, go ahead. But you can't piggyback on my thing.
I'm not piggybacking
on anything. You piggybacking on the Black Lives Matter and you talking about somebody in China. No, I want to focus on the corruption, the ignorance, the stupidity of America right now.
And the stupidity of America and the NBA is taking money from a Chinese government that is oppressing the Hong Kong people.
That's another matter.
Why we only got to focus on one? So we can't walk and chew bubble gum at the same time?
I'm not saying that.
We can't rub our stomach and pat our head?
I'm not saying that.
All I'm saying is...
It's not the Black Lives Matter responsibility to defend China. That's all I'm saying.
It's not the NBA's responsibility to put Black Lives Matter at the forefront.
But they chose to do that because 85% of the NBA is black. So we got to support our base.
And they don't.
So we're gonna do that.
And they don't choose to go at China because 85% of their money comes from China. That's why.
I don't know about that.
And
I don't know about that.
That's all this.
85% of their money don't come from no China.
That's all this respectable Republican senator was trying to get at.
I don't know about that.
Why y'all keep bending the knee? I'm like Leonidas. I got back problems. I'm not bending no knee to nobody. Shout out to the Rockets, Derek Moore, for putting it out there. LeBron James, some people shouldn't have their First Amendment rights. Shut up. I see you ain't even gonna put a name on the back of your jersey. You ain't gonna put a statement on the back of your jersey. It's gonna be James, because the name in the front of your jersey is better. You know what? Hong Kong free them, all right? I want to know why.
I'm down with Hong Kong being free. I think everybody should be free.
It's so safe.
And you know I'm saying nobody free if I ain't free.
That's all I want to know, man.
So Hong Kong needs to be free. But it's not the Black Lives Matter responsibility to do that. They need to open up another organization for that.
Shout out Donald Trump for trying to get them Chinese men off our back.
The KKK is not supporting Black Lives Matter. Why? Because that's not their responsibility.
I don't condone those three letters being said back to back on my channel.
They're just not going to do it. That's not their responsibility.
It's not their responsibility.
So somebody needs to open up an organization and say, we're going to support the freeing of China.
Gibson.
The
NBA didn't allow, when they had fans, didn't allow fans to bring signs to support Hong Kong. They stopped letting people come in with shirts saying to support Hong Kong. The NBA continues to bend a knee to China because it gives them all of their money. Stop doing that, man. You see where that's getting us now? We ain't got no antibiotics being made in the USA, so we can't treat this. We got all our plates and napkins. What's this? What is that?
That don't have nothing to do with the NBA. That's the United States government.
All I'm saying is...
That's bigger than the NBA. That's the United States government doing that.
Well, you see, when you got somebody feeding you all your money, you're going to have to be...
But that happens everywhere. We don't even have no farmers in the United States because of that now. Farmers don't produce nothing. We get all our stuff from somewhere else.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
But you can go. But that's the United States government. That's not the NBA.
You see where this road leads with the NBA.
I know exactly where it leads. I know exactly where it leads. That's why that lady talking about basketball and politics don't mix. That's why she need to shut her mouth and go sit down somewhere. Because this whole thing is way bigger than the NBA.
That's a fact. It's way bigger, for sure.
But
Ward, you was wrong.
You wrong for saying what you
said.
saying.
F you.
Yeah, you shouldn't be talking
the
like
senator,
that.
if you got questions, write them in, because that's what we got to do. We got to question people when oppressed people are being oppressed.
But whatever you said behind closed doors, you need to apologize for that and leak that, so we know why Wojciechowski got passionate about what he was doing.
That's Bill.
And that's Will. Will balled up his hat.
I'm for the Hong Kong people, man.
I'm for the Hong Kong people too, but it's not Black Lives Matter responsibility to do nothing for them.
All right, it ain't the NBA. This is not Black Lives Matter that's doing this. Is the NBA. NBA, man.
The NBA is.
That's the first misstep.
Boy, the NBA need to work on this. PG-13.
That's Bill.
And that's Will.
Today on the Bill and Will Show, we're gonna talk
PG-13.
PG-13 right now. Gibson, he came out and said he feels better than he's ever felt. Last time we seen PG at his healthiest, he was a monster with the
Indiana Pacers.
Stop. He was a monster when he played next to Russell Westbrook before he hurt his shoulder. He was an MVP caliber player before last March, before he hurt his shoulder going into those playoffs. Last year before they got beat in the first round by Dame Lillard and them, he hurt his shoulder. Everybody seen it. He was a monster. He said he feels great. Gibson, I want to ask you this question. I want to ask you two followers. I don't see a bet. I think PG-13 and Kawhi Leonard are the best two players, the best duo since Michael and Scottie. And Michael and Scottie is number one in my eyes. I think PG-13 and Kawhi Leonard, that duo could run the NBA for a long time. Do you think?
Man, I'm a push the pause button, not the stop button, but the pause button, because I think when Kyrie Irving get his shoulder right, and our guy from Texas, he's not from Texas, but he went to Texas. Why you doing that?
He's 6'1", 6 foot Kyrie Irving, man. You put them Gibson.
What you talking about?
You play NBA Jam?
I don't play video games.
Did you ever play NBA Jam?
No.
You know what NBA Jam is?
It's a video game.
2-on-2 video game.
Listen.
Peach, he's 6'1". Man, please.
Anyway, like I was saying before my man with the passion jumped in there, New Jersey gonna have the number one duo.
Stop it.
KD, Kyrie Irving.
He's 6'1", Gibson.
What they got to do with it? Allen Iverson is 5'11".
What I'm saying is, Gibson,
Spud Webb is 5'8".
You must ain't played.
Muggsy Bogues is 4'4". What they got to do with it? What you saying?
What I'm saying is, you put him on a Kawhi Leonard, you put him on a Paul George, they gonna eat his lunch. That's all I'm saying, Gibson.
Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, they can straight up play good defense.
No, amazing defense.
But Kyrie Irving, he's unguardable.
What?
And KD, he can shoot the lights out. Man, no. Well, you know what? Hold up. Let me think about it.
Think about it. You got
defense,
2'6".
Defense wins championships.
You got 2 6'9" guys. Wingspan's crazy. IQ's crazy. They can shoot the three. They can go to the hole. Mid-range game is crazy. Athleticism off the charts. These guys are amazing.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna still hold the pause button down until Kyrie and KD get back.
Y'all let me know below, man. NBA Jam, is this the best duo since Michael and Scottie, man?
Michael and Scottie gonna be hard to beat. They're gonna be hard to beat. They got 6 championships. You got arguably the 2 best players in the league on the same team at one point in their career. You got the best player, Michael Jordan. You got the second best player, Scottie Pippen, and they both on the same team.
I think these two guys could be that.
So it's gonna be hard to beat them.
Because you got to remember.
6 championships.
You got to remember, 2 years ago, Kawhi Leonard, he won a championship with Toronto. That man down there in Oklahoma City playing next to Russell Westbrook, he was amazing before he hurt his shoulder. He was top 3 MVP voting. He was amazing. That's Bill.
And that's Will.
We the best duo.
We the best duo on YouTube.
We the best. Next up, Gibson, we got, where is Tiger, Gibson? He ain't played in a while. Heard he gonna play at Memorial. Where he been, Gibson? Do you think it's a good idea for Tiger to stay to stay?
Tiger need to go sit down somewhere, man. He's
again.
done.
He need to stop too.
Tiger won that championship last time because people felt sorry for him. He ain't gonna do nothing. Go sit down, Tiger.
Man, that's Bill.
And that's Will.
Today on the Bill and Will Show, we're gonna talk Tiger Woods. Justin Thomas jokingly said Tiger's scared to come out the house. Where you at, Tiger? You scared to come out? Jokingly he said it, but behind every joke, you know there's a little bit of truth to it. So
why would he be scared?
Because he's been getting his butt whooped. He's scared of the people that's out here right now. People out here that's bombing away playing every single week. What you mean why he's scared? He's scared of Justin Thomas. He's scared of Shambo, Rochambeau. What's his name? Shambo. He hit the long ball. Big, strong dude. Anyway. Tiger, man, take your time, man. You an old statement right now. You soon you're gonna be on the senior PGA tour, man.
Tiger need to go sit down, man.
Gibson always telling somebody to go sit down.
This is why. Because we saw Muhammad Ali, the greatest champion of all time, man.
Not comparable.
He didn't want to get out of there. He wanted to just keep on keeping on. And then he got beat down by Larry Holmes. It was so bad. Larry himself was begging the referee. He was motioning for the referee to come on and stop the fight, and just pounding Ali. Motioning for the referee, pounding Ali. Motioning for the referee, and the referee was like, I don't know what to do. Come on, man, stop the fight. Because we don't want to see our heroes go down in flames like that. Walk away on top, man.
He's not taking no punishment.
He is taking punishment.
He's not taking no punishment.
Tiger Woods is the greatest golfer in golfing history. He passed Jack Nicholson.
Nothing he would do will
pass Phil Mickelson. It will, because you got a guy, Justin Thomas. Who is Justin Thomas compared to Tiger Woods?
Exactly. Nobody.
And then this dude is calling you out. Where you at, Tiger? You scared? You cannot go out like that, man. Just say, hey, man, I had a great time. Talk to the crowd. Wave your hands. Do that fist thing, that left-handed fist, or whatever that thing is you do with your fist, and kiss the little babies on the cheek, and call it a night, man. Don't let people like this call you out talking about you like that. That's embarrassing. It's humiliating.
You haven't played since February. We all know what hit in February. Corona a little bit after in March, you know, it got bad. Man, take your time, Tiger. You $1 billion. You ain't gotta run for nobody. You gotta be scared of nothing.
Oh man, these guys.
They make pistols for people being scared, buddy. You got $1 billion. You think we scared out here? Tiger is in his house somewhere.
What you mean we? You and him?
Me and Tiger out here. We out here.
You and Tiger out here?
I just hit him up last week.
You and Tiger out here.
I asked him when you gonna play. He said I'm gonna come back from Memorial, but right now I'm just you know.
He's just chilling.
Chilling, you know. Nike still sending me checks. You know
Nike ain't sending him nothing.
Nike still sending me checks. I'm cooling with my family right now. Got a new girlfriend.
What?
A new Caucasian persuasion. You know what I mean?
What?
Tiger chilling, man.
Let me Google Tiger. Tiger got a girlfriend?
What? Tiger been having a woman, man. Tiger gonna keep a woman. You seen that back in 2009. He had several of them doing his thing. Anyway, Tiger, we know you're not scared, man. He gonna Google you. That's what I tell y'all. Google me. When y'all say I'm scared, Google Tiger Woods to see who this man is. Eldridge.
Oh, Erica Herman. I didn't know that.
And now you know. He at home chilling, man. Lindsey Vonn, you messed up when you left Tiger.
Messed up, man.
Tiger Woods, what?
Tiger who?
Tiger Woods? Come on, baby. That's the man right there. The man right here. Nah, but to be all seriousness and fairness to Tiger, no one can take away your legacy. No one can take away what you've done, man. So you play when you want to play. You've garnered that type of respect from us. So
Erica, Tiger, it's going down all the way.
We're not talking about people's personal life on this show.
Hey,
listen.
man, you know, I'm not August Alsina, but golly, man, Tiger, stop. Come on, man.
Entanglement.
Erica's all right, but you Tiger Woods, bro.
Man, I bet she has an amazing personality. I bet she sees. That's the thing.
You Tiger Woods, bro. Erica, she all right, but I'm Tiger Woods.
Gibson.
She got some big old kneecaps. I mean, her kneecap look like a small saucer.